Hello, winners. Hi, family. Hello to all of you who are coming in and to those who are watching the replay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hi, winners from all across the world. Hey there, family. Hello, 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 everybody. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Speak to another winner that's on the live. Hello, winner. If you're watching the replay, at somebody and just say, hey, winner. Encourage somebody. You never know what they may do to someone. It may awaken the winner that's in them. That's the goal, family. Hello, 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 everyone. I pray you are doing amazingly well. Gentriga, hello. I see all of my family here. Leslie, hey there. Hello, hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Hi there, my beautiful family. That's it. Hey, winners. Tag someone and say, hey there, winner. Or if you want to tag a couple of people, it's up to you. But let's create our victory chain, our winner's chain. That's the goal. The ultimate goal is to awaken who you are, that you may see the manifestation of the life that God has promised and God has written out for you. Hey, Sean. Hello, Dallas, Texas is here. South Carolina is here. Lakeland, Florida is here. San Francisco. Hey, oh, yes, we are. It is your winning season. Well, I love y'all so much. I'm not going to keep you all on here so long. Hey, Jamel. But I'm excited because we are literally a month away. We're almost around, well, literally around the corner from my conference, You Will Win. Hey, Houston, that I'm hosting in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm excited. I can just feel that it's going to be a God experience. It's going to be an experience that you will remember, and you will know that God has not just visited you, but God has changed your life, shifted your life for the better. And today we're going to be joined by another one of our guests. For the past few weeks, I've been going live with our guests that's going to be sharing, well, at least some of our guests is going to be sharing with us at the conference. And today we are going to be joined by our dear sister, Bri Babineaux. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You can log on to youwillwin.org. Can somebody type that? And I'm going to pin it. Youwillwin.org. You log on to there and you register. If you are a student, whether you're in an HBCU, whatever your college is, there's also a discount for you as well. You just use the code HBCU23. And then, thank you so much. And then you would just need your current student ID for entry. But yes, I'm excited. Today we're going to be joined by Bri Babineaux. We've been going live with a lot of our panelists. Artists is going to share. You have Dr. Charles Jenkins. You have Jackie Patillo of the Gospel Music Association. You have Mr. Don Jackson of the Stella Awards. I mean, so many people. Pastor Mike Jr., Dr. Reginald Sharp. It's been great giving you sneak peeks. Prima Donna joined us last week. It's just going to be great. Good seeing you. And thank you so much, Blair. So we're going to bring our dear sister in, Bri Babineaux, whenever she comes in. Just to give you a little background, many of you know her. She touched the scene in 2014 after a viral video was posted on social media of her singing Make Me Over. Since then, she has touched the lives of people around the world with songs like My Everything, which is actually my favorite song by her. He's My Rock, which is my mom's favorite song by her. She is a Stella Award winner. She's a mother. She's a worship leader, all that good stuff. And we are excited to have our dear sister, Bri Babineaux. Let me accept you right now.
Hey,
There we go. Hi.
I'm doing good, and
How
you?
are you? Okay. All right. Hair flip. You better. Well, let's just get right to it because you look like you're busy. We are excited to have you at You Will Win 2023 in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is how winning, it definitely looks different to us all sometimes. And I just want to ask you, in what ways do you feel God has and He is allowing you to
Yeah,
win?
okay. So I think for me, where I see God like really show himself in my life is anytime when, and this could just be me. I mean, well, no, I believe we all go through things or moments where we feel like we don't have impact anymore, or we take a step back and we're like, should I still be doing this? I know for me that has been um not a ongoing thing, but ever so often I'll have moments where I'll feel like, am I still supposed to be doing this music thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is God still, wanting me to do this? Because I'm a big person where I want to make sure that I'm in tune with God, and I want to make sure that, hey, if my season and time is up, let me go to something else. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing, that his hand, is still on covering me, and still he's still guiding me to do these certain things. And every girl, I kid you not, literally every time I'll think about that, or am I supposed to be doing this? Literally, something happens where a celebrity has posted my video or has reached out to me, or I get a message from somebody, like a long message telling me that they were about to commit suicide and they came across a video. So that right there shows me that even though sometimes I may feel like I don't have impact, I'm still impacting somebody. Whether I see it or not, I'm still, valuable to the body of Christ. And that's a win for me. At the end of the day, my
Yeah.
goal and my whole mission is to get somebody more, in depth, or just, in contact with Jesus. At the end of the day, our goal, our main focus, our main goal is just to bring somebody closer to him. And if I can bring one person to him, or if I can stop somebody from, doing that next thing where they're taking their own life, that's a winning thing for me. I feel like I won. I feel like that,
Right.
my mission was accomplished, or my ministry was accomplished in some way, shape, or form. So that's where I feel like I win the most in those like that.
I love it. And it just shows us again that God allows us to win in different ways. For somebody who's watching right now, winning for you may be
Right.
you actually getting your peace back. You getting your sanity back. You starting back, trying to build a relationship with your family members. At the end of the day, you have to learn how to identify your win and celebrate God for the wins that He is allowing you to accomplish. Now, let's talk about journeys, because God actually pushed you out there through social media. It was a different way. Not everybody have that story. How important was it for you to trust God with your journey, with your destiny that He wrote for you? Because a lot of times we can have an idea of how we're going to get out there in order to win, or this and that and the third, and we don't allow God to guide us. We don't allow Him to control. How was it
I think
important for
for
you to do
me,
that?
when everything was happening, I knew that it was God doing it. I knew that it was him orchestrating the entire thing, because music was like literally like, how some people like, I always wanted to be a singer, I always wanted to do music. That wasn't me. That wasn't the case for me. Like that's not something that I wanted to do. I was in school to become, an attorney, and God had a different plan for my life. And I think for me, what really made me take a step back and evaluate the whole situation was the people that it was blessing. Like, in literally every video that we would post, people would gravitate to it. So I had to take a step back, and I really had to consecrate myself and really be like, okay, God, if this is something that you want me to do, you're going to have to give me the grace to do it, because I knew nothing. And I literally had to trust other people with my life, literally, you know, because I knew nothing. You know, it was a process for me. Like, I came into the industry. I was very young. I knew nothing about the business and everything like that. And I had to allow somebody else to bring me in front of different people. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm saying all of this to say this. As I begin to go through the years, I had to take, a lot of people don't realize this, but I took like a hiatus. And I had to take a step back from music, period, because the direction that I was going, because everything was happening so fast, I really had to take a step back and be like, okay, do I really still want to do this? And when I took a step back and really was like, okay, I do want to do this, then I had to really become a boss. Well, I had to learn everything all over again. And I had to figure out, as far as musically, what I wanted, you know what I'm saying, what I wanted my sound to be, what I wanted my image to be. You know, not somebody else telling me, this is what I think you should do, this is the route I think you should take, but me actually being in charge of my own ship, my own destiny. I had to take that break to actually, you know, be like, okay, God, if I'm going to do this thing for real, I need you to give me the necessary tools in order for me to do that. And I literally, I was talking to this with Walt, you know, Walt manages me. And the beautiful thing is, he was telling me, he was like, bro, I haven't seen you like this dedicated and this determined about something in a long time. But for me, it's like, if God has given me a platform, I have to make sure that I don't fumble it. I have to make sure that I seize every moment and that I don't take this moment lightly. You know what I'm saying? And for me back then,
right,
social media can be a blessing and a curse, and you can think that because you go viral, you'll always have that residue that sits on you, and that it'll be like this forever, and it won't. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally have to seize your moment. If something like that happens, you have to, number one, you got to make sure that God is in control of the whole situation. You got to keep him in control of everything that's happening. You have to have a great support system, and you have to be sensitive to what's happening. I had a great support system, but I wasn't sensitive to what was happening. I wasn't I was not necessarily living in the moment, but I took it for granted, if that makes sense. And I don't feel like I did the necessary things in order to capitalize on it. You know what I'm saying? And so now here I am, older, a little bit more wiser, and now I'm like, okay, I'm grateful for everything that's happened, but I want to make sure that I don't fumble again. I want to make sure that I, you know, handle this like a boss at the end of the day, you know?
Right. Yeah. I love it. And there was something you said, and it just really put a thought in my head too. When you said, you know, social media was what God used to push you out there. And I think we also have to identify, this is why it's very, very important for you to put your destiny, your journey in the hands of God, because he may have used that last season. This season, it may be a little differently. You know what I mean? He may want to use something else. And that's why it's important. And God always has to do that too, so that we won't try to do things in our own power. So we feel like we got to figure it out. Okay, this is what I do. Okay,
Right,
and we feel like we
right,
don't need God no more. No, he's not
right,
going to let
right.
his chosen get away from him like that. God is always going to use different things in each level, each season of your life to keep evolving you and making sure that
Right,
you're right where he wants you to be. So never feel
right.
like you got God figured out. Just because you started out one way or started out doing certain things, that doesn't
Exactly,
mean he wants you to do it
exactly,
in every season of your
exactly.
life. Trust him with your journey. Bri Babineaux is joining us at You Will Win 2023, family, and I'm excited about it. Now, Bri, you got to tell us because, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I saw you post your video
Yes.
to your new song. First of all, you're
Thank
so
you. Thank
cute.
you, sis.
Tell us about the new music and just everything
Yes.
that we
So,
can look
if you
forward
guys
to.
haven't gotten it yet, I have a new song out, new single out. It's entitled "I Will Wait." I'm super excited about it. It was written by Makiba Woods, produced by Dave Ali. And basically, with the story for me, the song is literally just trusting in God. I think one of my favorite stories is the story of Job. And one thing that I loved about Job is Job was faced with many oppositions. He went through many things. But one thing that never changed was his posture. Even though he went through everything, even though he was tested on all levels, his posture remained the same because Job knew in the God that he served. And, you know, the song is just telling everybody just to wait on the Lord. Let's not get so antsy to make a haste decision, but let's just wait in the moment. Wait. Yeah, you may be going through a lot of things right now, but let's just wait on him to do whatever it is that he needs to do in you. Because at the end, once he steps in, you're going to see
Yeah.
the victory in the end. So if you haven't gotten it, go and get it. It's a great time. It's available wherever you get your music, Apple Music, Google Music, Amazon Music, wherever you get it, it's there available for you guys. I'm also going to be releasing a full project towards the end of this year. So I'm super, super excited about it. I got some great things in store. The music, it's a good time. We vibing with this new music. So I really hope that you guys can appreciate it. It's gonna be different, but it's gonna be a good time.
I love it. I love it. Before you leave us, because we know you're out, and thank you to everybody.
I love
They
y'all.
say they love you. They love your music. They asking for
Come
a
on,
duet.
sis.
You working on the album,
Hey, let me take
and you ain't called me.
my
No,
sis
just
be
playing.
singing.
Just playing. But before you leave, can you give us some winning encouragement? Somebody who
Yeah,
just need a
man.
little
Okay,
push today.
so really quickly, I think everybody needs to realize that, you know, your race is your race. I feel like sometimes we dictate our race based off what we're seeing others achieve. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta focus on you. You gotta worry about you. At the end of the day, we are all trying to make it to the finish line. Worry about you. Everybody's race is different. My race may not look like Jekalyn's race, but at the end of the day, we both have we know what our end result is, and we know what our end goal is. Our end goal is to bring people closer to the body of Christ. She may get there a little bit quicker than me. That's okay. That's okay. I have to realize that I'm on this journey and I have to take my time with it. You gotta realize you gotta take your time with your season and your race. Don't get caught up in what everybody else is doing. If God has given you something, make sure you stand prayerful, you stand faithful to the vision that He has given you. Let's focus on us, people, in this season. Please.
Yes.
Focus
Come on.
on you.
Focus on you. Focus on your journey.
Yeah.
Focus on what God has called you to do. And that's one of the ways you're going to win in life. Now, you can look at someone else and you can use it as motivation. However, you know, you can't allow their journey to discourage you. God has a plan for you too. He wouldn't have called you if he didn't have a plan to prosper you, if he didn't have a plan to make sure that you live your winning life. No, God has great plans for you. So focus on you, focus on your journey.
Yes.
And I release the blessing of the Lord
Thank
over
you,
you
sis.
even more. Thank you, Bri. I'll see you. I'll see you at You Will Win 2023, June 23rd and 24th, people, in Atlanta, Georgia is going down. Log on to youwillwin.org to register
Thank you,
now.
sis.
Enjoy
Love
the rest
you.
of your day. I love y'all.